Hello all and welcome to another Caffeinated Intimate video. It's Art here with a book review for Verona, Jeffery Deaver's new Kindle Single release. I read his last Kindle Single release, Ninth and Nowhere. I loved that book. I wanted to see more of that book. Will Verona be the same? That's the question we are about to answer in this video. Verona is a modern take on Romeo and Juliet meets Godfather meets the Chinese Triad, yada yada yada. That being said, Jeffery Deaver's wonderful prose and structured writing is still here. So the mark of Jeffery Deaver is still in the book, which is good. However, the story is dull, boring, and we've been there before. We've treaded on it before. The characters are one-dimensional. You don't care. It flashes backwards and forwards. You can't really keep track of it. It is a Kindle Unlimited read, so you can read it for free and test it out yourself. But it is not good. It was only 70 pages in Kindle form, 2 hours and 31 minutes in Audible format, which you do get both once you get the Kindle Unlimited book. And I did read and listen to it. It is a very forgettable story. It is a Romeo and Juliet clone in modern day. The characters in there even make reference to the fact that it's a Romeo and Juliet clone in modern day. I found myself not wanting more, but wondering why he wrote it. And whenever you wonder why an author, who is one of my favorite authors, still is one of my favorite authors, Edge, Carte Blanche, The Bone Collector, are all on my favorites list. They're all great reads. Ninth and Nowhere, great read. I can go on and on and on. So Jeffery Deaver knows what he's doing. He has the chops for writing. That is not in dispute here. However, not every plate appearance by an all-star hitter is a home run. And in this case, he struck out. Struck out swinging, because at least he attempted, but he struck out. So it was a kind of a ho-hum book for me, unfortunately. Matter of fact, it doesn't even really end where you want it to end. It just abruptly ends. That's one of the major problems I have with it. It is a read it if you like Jeffery Deaver recommendation for me. You don't need to own it. I didn't own it. I read it on Kindle Unlimited. I'm glad I didn't own it. I'm glad I didn't spend the $1.99 that it is, because I don't think it's even worth $1.99, to be quite honest with you. And I'm not being scathing in the review to be scathing. I'm being scathing because literally the narrative went nowhere. Hopefully it's him testing the waters and maybe he'll make a book series out of it, but I doubt it. I sincerely and succinctly doubt it completely. So that is that in that sense. On the GoodReads scale, for me, it's a 2 out of 5. It doesn't get a 1 because I saved the ones for books that are just completely terrible and have no redeeming quality. In this case, it at least had the pacing and the writing of Jeffery Deaver, which saved it from being a 2. Like I said, I respect Jeffery Deaver. Jeffery Deaver is one of my favorite writers. However, he swung and missed on this one and struck out. At least in my opinion. I cannot, like I said, Carte Blanche is one of my all-time favorite James Bond novels. Edge was one of my all-time favorite thriller standalone novels that I thought was amazing. The Bone Collector, the only book so far I've read to completion in the Lincoln Rhyme series, is one of my favorite mystery thrillers that I've read in a really, really long time. So I know he knows what he's doing. Not every author can hit a home run with what they do or what they say. I shouldn't say what they write is what I will say. Is a better way to put that. Maybe next time, Mr. Deaver, will come to terms and you'll come back to form. Because I know that the Lincoln Rhyme novels have to be good because they're still being written, and I have a lot of them on ebook and in print, and I enjoy just reading his books. And he seems like he could be a personable person to meet in person. So I will not let Verona tarnish my idea of his writing. It's just, maybe it's a fact of I didn't like it. Maybe somebody else liked it. If you read it and liked it, leave that in the comments down below and we can have a discussion, because maybe I missed something. Maybe the fault is with me and not with the writing. But for me, it's a 2 out of 5 star read. It's a read it if you like Jeffery Deaver. You definitely don't have to own it, like I said before. And without further ado, you know I make videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday at 12:30 p.m. Central, 10:30 a.m. Pacific, 1:30 p.m. Eastern. Please like, comment, subscribe if you want to see more. Please ding the notification bell to be notified when I upload a video. Oh, and by the way, I did read the Never Game of his new Colton Shaw series, and I loved it. So, you all know that I love me some Jeffery Deaver. It's just a shame that this one missed. But without further ado, happy reading, everybody. I'll see you again soon. And peace.